we're back, guys, and yes, fun food friends here on a Friday on a Cup of Joe, and boy, oh boy, this morning I met this young lady who is a crazy lady that just decided to take a hobby of snorkeling and go deep sea and catch these guys and clean up our reefs and also feed us some fish. Riesa Sumair is my foodie friend this morning. You heard all about her to the top. And Riesa, she knows her way around the deep sea ocean, but she doesn't know her way around the kitchen as much.
Unfortunately.
Because you can't be down in the sea and also up in the kitchen.
I can't be good at both. Come on.
Come on. I mean, you're not super good.
That's asking too much.
But you know Chef Rishi Ramoutar.
Absolutely amazing Chef Rishi Ramoutar.
He's amazing. He was here on the show a couple of weeks ago, and he did the honor of preparing a dish using the lionfish for you this morning.
Yes, he did.
What he did, because I know he gave you the full breakdown of what he did this morning. It smells awesome. What he did this morning.
I'm going to quote from him.
You good?
He made a lionfish thermidor. Basically, he took the lionfish, poached it in a cod bouillon. He shredded it, and he seasoned it with basil, mozzarella, black pepper, salt, and heavy cream. And then he baked it with like Parmesan cheese, and I think that's basically what he did.
Rich dish.
Really.
A rich dish. Can you describe, I mean, for those, I mean, when you would have this for sale, and so in other words, folks don't have to do what we just saw you do a short while ago in terms of you do all that prep and you sell it as is.
Correct. Customers will receive the fish already cleaned, scaled, the fins will be removed, spines will be removed, it's gutted, everything. So it's ready to cook.
Ready to cook.
Yes.
And how would you describe the texture? Because I can remember having it, but I can't. Is it comparable to, I suppose, kingfish?
I think the closest fish I can relate to would be snapper. It's a really meaty, white, flaky fish.
Right. So it's kind of white, a white fish.
It is a white fish.
A white fish. Yeah. So I suppose baking it would be fantastic.
I think it's most ideal for like baking, frying, for broth, possibly. Yeah.
And you obviously would use the scales and the spines to do a broth because
that's just bad. That's a bad idea.
I don't know why I said it. because when exactly, like chefs, I've been around so many chefs, and the chefs will tell you, don't waste, So when you scale and you, all those things are used back in the kitchen to create a flavorful fish broth, know, that you can use in other dishes. But that guy,
probably not.
No.
Yeah.
Not a good idea. Not a good idea. So before we taste, one of the things I think popping into my mind is you alone, seemingly. I remember when the promotion was happening, when people were coming forward, there was a group, I think, within the culinary world coming forward and saying, these lionfish are available in Tobago waters, we need to... And then I stopped hearing anything.
Correct.
You alone now doing it.
Yeah.
Why is that not a more passionate drive around the island?
Well, lionfish has been in our country, I believe, since 2012. Right. And you're correct in saying that in 2014, there was like a bit of a hype about it. They tried to get it on like maracas to substitute the shark for lionfish. But the thing is, lionfish is a pretty expensive fish to catch. There's a big cost attached to it because we get ours from Tobago. It's on the northern side of Tobago, so more Charlottesville, Speyside.
Right.
Then there's also boat transport, diving gear, and you have to individually spare these guys. You don't go and catch it with a hook and a line.
Right.
So you have to actually individually spare them. And it's just like a bunch of costs adding up, so it's a pretty expensive fish to attain.
But it's, as you said, it's more than just going and attaining the fish, because you're also creating... You're able to now save the reef, save some of the other fish and that kind of thing. So
and not only that, but support again the local fishing community across in Tobago, and just getting divers to promote, and they will see lionfish and just leave it alone. And we need to encourage them. So if you see them, kill them.
So that's what would have been happening. Divers would see it and say, that fella not looking friendly. Leave him alone, and then leave them there.
Sometimes, from what I've heard.
Yeah. So now you're encouraging because you're in touch with Tobago divers in
Correct.
terms of ensuring that we catch them
Right.
and bring them up. That's cool. That's cool. I just thinking, why is there not a bigger drive? And we should be seeing more of it, I suppose.
Hopefully, I mean,
Yeah.
it's really to promote the culture, to make it a continuous effort,
Yeah.
and get everybody on board with eating it, and just supporting the whole industry, lionfish industry.
Yeah, and it's a local. In Tobago waters alone.
We have it in Trinidad, but the areas that it's in is like low visibility, it's deeper waters, and only the really adventurous divers would go out to there.
If I go to Maracas or I go to Toco and I just take a little dip, I'm not going to see one of these.
You probably won't. You'll
I
be
won't.
safe.
I would have to go very deep to be able to see one of these.
Correct.
Yeah, so I'm safe. I don't want, because beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah.
One of the guys said it's a beautiful fish.
And I don't think it is
Yeah,
at all.
we disagree. We disagree. I mean, well, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. This looks beautiful, however.
It does.
So I think we should taste and tell Chef Rishi how good it tastes. So I think let's see what we could just. It's just a dipping.
Yeah.
It's just a dipping. So let me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
Yeah. Wow. It feels rich on the spoon so far less. I think when it. Ooh. Yeah. Smells fantastic. So seafood, you describe it like a chef though.
Did I really?
Describe it one more time for me. Why we taste?
The dish?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's poached in a cod bouillon. It is seasoned with basil, mozzarella, salt, black pepper, and heavy cream, and then baked.
And baked, yeah.
Topped with Parmesan. So yeah.
Yeah. Let's taste. Let's taste and tell Chef Rishi what a wonderful job he did.
That's pretty good.
Thank you, Chef Rishi.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Can we order?
And yes, I'm sure you can get a couple more fishes for him to take up to him. But I think the important lesson, you are Lions Den Seafood. Where you are located? Or
We don't have a retail outlet at this point, but we're based in Central Cuba.
Right. So in other words, I want a couple pounds.
Right. What you can do is message us on Facebook or Instagram, or there's a number on Facebook as well. Contact us and place your order. We do deliveries, or you can come and pick up in Cuba.
You want to throw that number out for those folks who are not social media savvy?
The number is 793-4213.
Right. And you can call directly. It's really call directly and order. You always have, or is there like a time?
So far, we've always had, but
there are a lot of them out there.
the demand is actually pretty crazy, and the problem right now is keeping up with the demand.
Right.
So most of the times we have.
You have. And because it's not a seasonal thing. I mean, you go down whenever you go down. The divers are always diving.
Throughout the year.
Throughout the year.
Yes.
Yeah, interesting. And I just think it's an important aspect of what you brought to the table, which I think I heard a couple of years ago, that it's more than just getting a fish, but it's protecting the reef, which is an important aspect of Tobago and what we offer.
And it's a huge part of their tourism. So
Yeah, excellent. So let's catch these guys. They could create wonderful dishes like this for Chef Rishi and other chefs to create. I kind of did eat breakfast this morning.
Me too.
Yeah, don't be shy. Don't be shy, Riesa. Don't be shy. Riesa Sumair of the Lions Den Seafood, and she, as I said, turned a hobby into a business venture. She's now catching these guys. You do other, you catch the other fish as well. You could get lobster from you.
Lobster, mahi-mahi, yellowfin tuna, for now.
Yeah.
But
she dives every week.
I wish. I really wish.
Yes.
Yeah, I wish.
Yeah, I'll come diving with you one of these days.
Hopefully.
Yeah, but I'll stay in the boat and see you dive down.
That's no fun.
Yeah. Thank you very much for dropping by this morning.
Thank you for having
Interesting
me.
foodie friends dropping by on a cup of Joe. Riesa Sumair of the Lions Den Seafood, and she's catching these guys for us. Thank you so much. So we're taking a short break, guys. When we come back, more fun, food, and friends here on a cup of Joe. Thank you, Chef Rishi.